Hello, my name is Dominic Underhallhouse and welcome to another episode of Moonbreaker. Today is what I've been waiting for genuinely for a couple of weeks now. I've been trying to hold myself back and not get ahead of myself. I haven't had that much time to get on Moonbreaker, so today I'm finally going to actually get to play my first games with the new units. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to be going through, picking a new captain, picking some new crew. Might even go all new crew, depends on the cost, but I'm probably going to go for a bit of a mix between old and new and just see what happens. So if you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join on Patreon, all those things that all the YouTube people say every single time. But for now, let's see what we want to do. So, first up, new rosters. Oh, I've seen there's some new default rosters, I just noticed that here. Of course there would be. Of course there would be. Right, so, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a captain, and I think I just want to play Severi. Severi seems awesome to me. I mean, it's the first strike captain, 3 attack, lunging at people and deal damage behind them, and then dueling people and at the start of their next turn. I love that. I think that's awesome. So, that's going to be our first pick for captain. So where do we start for crew? Now obviously we're going to want some 2 costs. That's just a given. Deadeye is still looks to be very good there. Young Coquelet, I'm not sure. Not sure. Let's put it in anyway. This is complete just nonsense here already. Malini I really like, but I'm not sure that's where I want to start. So I'm going to leave Malini for now. Nenepi could be quite interesting. In fact, you know what? Nenepi's coming in because I have something else I want to try as well. So Nenepi's coming in as a little bit of a buff unit, which is nice. I like that. We could take Broken Vengeance and with that and Severi just go for all of the chaining attacks, killing things, taking them to nothing. But that's not what I'm thinking of. Right, let's see what else do we want. I love that Maximus up's 4 cost now. Maximus has gone through the ringer in this game. He's gone all over the place and ended up at a pretty reasonable spot, but absolutely mad the journey Maximus has had from 1 cost and basically the same stats now, and all the way up to 4 cost for the same thing. We're definitely taking Teneza. So Teneza, I'm going to say. So Teneza's the reason we wanted to take our Nenepi here, because if we can just deal 2 damage to it and giving it plus attack for 3 turns. 3 attack for a turn, 1 attack for 3 turns. What was it? 1 attack for 3 turns. There you go. But then we can just churn through things. That could be so much fun. I love that. Mind control. I mean, Scurrials just seems fun. We're going to want at least one big thing. We're not doing Turo yet. Turo is far too difficult for this point. This is the stack up health until you're massive and try and win that way. I don't like that for without building a whole list around it. Atoxia could actually be quite good, so I think I'm going to take this as a sort of Chuck and Go equivalent. The reason being is because it throws it behind you, it could set up a nice Teneza sort of activation series of things, because Teneza refreshes attack and move. I suppose on that front, we should probably also take... Where's she gone? Where has she gone? Is she super expensive now? Oh my goodness, where's... Drumdust Atali's a 5 cost now. I mean, fine. We're putting it in because that's what we want to play. Coquelet, I'm not too worried about. I think the young Coquelet is also a maybe, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Amplified Bytol could also be really fun with this plan, but I think we're going to save that for another video and just try and go an all-in video on Teneza. I can't remember the names yet. So we want to try and look for more new ones. Again, this I'm not sold on yet. Coquelet we're not on yet. We're going to come to these a later time. What I do want to try is the Orceptrix. So Orceptrix being basically moving a lot and doing loads of utility. This seems really powerful. I've actually heard people talk about this as to how impactful it was. And because we want to play big things, we're also just going to stick in Mantli Tipu as a, oh my god, we need to find a way of just gumming up the board. I'm not convinced this is good. We could just lose the game off points. But the last thing I want to include is Quetzali. So the reason I want to include Quetzali, so we'll update the roster here, is Quetzali is something that just really works well with movement shenanigans and things that can make good use of that. I don't think the Coquelet is going to be good here, but we're going to play it anyway. So basically, if we can play Quetzali, we can use our Orceptrix to just move around and just basically deal loads of damage over and over again, just based on having this on the battlefield. But also it works really well with Teleza and can move around there as well. So we've managed to fit in, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new units and a captain. And let's just go Severi Slam, because that's what we're going to be doing. Now the roster flag. There's all these fun things here. We've got a whole bunch of these little crests, but we won't have any for the new crew yet. So do we have any for any of the crew that are out? Drum Dancer, there we go. So we're going to randomise it other than Drum Dancer. Oh, in fact, actually, are there new shapes and patterns and things? Yeah, there's loads. Ooh, how do we get these? Oh, nice, Captain Mastery. So what do we want out of here? 56. I mean, this is probably one of the ones we want to go for. Level 6. Yep, we're a little bit past that. Actually, I quite like that, but it doesn't really fit with what we're doing. No, we're going to go with this pattern. Ooh, I like these. There's some really cool ones here. So, what do we like the look of? I mean, this is plant-based, and then let's just colour them up randomly a bit. Let's go down our slider. Ooh, there we go. Right, so this is the list we're going to go with. I am not confident in the slightest. I don't know what we're going to expect here. And just so you know, for next week's video, we're going to be looking at our first boss run. It might be split into 2 parts over the week, throughout all of next week. But we are going to go straight into a ranked game, because why not? We're still currently rank 43. Rank 43 in the whole world, and we have not played a game in all of this edition yet. So I feel like I'm going to know who Bring Back Crits is. I've got even an idea in my head as to who it is, and they are probably wrong. I loved crits as a mechanic. They're still probably wrong. Okay, so we're going to close this, jump into Severi Slam in rank, and see what we go. So I don't know what the queues are like. I'll let you know once the queue pops. But for now, I'm going to just cut the video and see you once we're back in the game. Okay, we've found ourselves a game. It's taken around 3 minutes, so not too bad. We've got Fazzy, level 46, 30 points for victory, 3 for defeat. And you know, my plan on these is always just to run into rank mode and just see what we can do. It's much more...
or sword, Mike.
I forgot that I was expecting like new sound animations, animation sound effects. Okay, so we've got some Cinder in the middle. We're starting to. Can we get a good angle over here? I don't think we probably can.
Choose your lies wisely.
So let's just pop down. Yeah, there's no angle there at all. So what we are going to do is just pop down a Deadeye. Unless Kokole has charge, does it? No. Let's just pop Deadeye down just behind this wall, make it slightly harder to see.
Eyes open, tails behaving.
Oh, you know, yourself and give it a shot. That'll do for now.
Opponent's turn.
So
they have a 1-point lead.
So that counts as well. So interesting. I swear that's new. I didn't think starting on would get you. Yeah, so they've obviously got a lot of movement over us, which is reasonable. It's Astro as well as gave us a little poke. Now what have we got here? So we've got Nenepi as ours. So we are going to likely be able to deal with something. Can we get in range of this? No. So we're actually... I think we're struggling with distance. Right? Sabrina popping out on her side is actually a bit awkward.
Your turn. No one is in the lead.
So I don't know if I have anything I really want to do here. I mean, Kokole doesn't do anything really. I suppose Nenepi gives me... You know what we can do?
Watch
if we just
and see.
Move up here, we'll put ourselves at risk. Contest that point. We'll put Nenepi down, say... Nenepi doesn't have an ability... No. Nope. Yeah, so Nenepi can go like over here. Stay safe. Let's harass Deadeye. Take a 100% shot onto their captain.
No valid target.
Oh, because that not clear line of sight. Ugh. We're just gonna hop behind here and Ozos ourselves. Okay, we're not doing great. This is not the best use of resources, I'll be honest.
1-point lead.
But we're trying to keep ourselves safe over here. They can use Astra to hop twice at least if they need to. But we're coming across our tellers and but at the moment it doesn't do anything. Yeah, so Astra's coming over there. Hopping.
Nice trade.
because we're putting damage onto the enemy captain, I'm kind of worried about this. Yeah, so they're going to put something down and kill Deadeye. Are they just out of range for melee? If that's... Okay, so it looks like they're actually trying to go for melee and are slightly short. I don't know if Sevria... Yeah, Sevria can probably walk up here and get them access to that, but they haven't realised it. Yeah, there we go.
To the
I think Pazzy has realised that this is the option. Or are they just going to save resources here? Yeah, I mean, they can absolutely just move up here and put something down, and then we're in trouble. And that's, oh, it's just regular Tifu.
Captain, be wary.
So,
Your opponent has a clear point advantage.
Okay, yes, we know. They've got a point advantage. It's
Your turn. Your opponent has a
so
1
what
point
can we do?
lead.
How much does... I mean, Scurrials gives us mind control for a turn. Which could be good here. I mean, we could just...
I've stayed sharp.
I'm trying to think of the maths here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it puts us down to 4, but then they're going to gain more and they go up again. So that doesn't really work. I think this is going to be a case of... Can we get to touching both? Come on, is there a little magic spot there? Not quite. Okay, so what do we do here then? Scurrials cost 1 to mind control. Our duel is 3. So what do we do that isn't a duel? Is it just 10?
Good to have extra hands.
Honestly, I think
Stop
we're just going
moving.
to duel.
Stop living.
This takes like almost all of our health.
Let's make music.
So is there something else we can do first?
Time was ticking.
You know what? Well, there is. We're just going to pop Kokole over here and save some resource. We wanted to be
Units
on
are
melee
not
there.
touching.
So they get their
Opponent's
point.
turn.
We
They
get
have a 1
our little
point
chain
lead.
here. It's funny because we've got first strike and we've got to quite do what we wanted, but we're going to take a ton of health.
Captain, your health is at 50%.
I think that was a lot of health to take, but we've busted off our little Kokole. He's grown up. We don't have any heals here. This is an absolute mess, but I think it's fun. So now they're taking our points away. We need to find over there. This is where ambush could come in. I already like Severi because that was like something we otherwise couldn't deal with. So taking 15 health just to deal with it seems pretty reasonable to me. Okay, yes, they've got good sight here. I genuinely don't think that there is a world in which we can win this because we're going to be too low.
Full-bodied and rich.
But it is possible. So
Captain, be wary. Your opponent has a clear point advantage.
yeah, this is fine. Okay, so now we're trapped, and but they don't have any more resources at least. They can just take us out, and we don't have anything to do. Taking that shield off, so that's good. We could Tlali activate.
Your turn. Your opponent has a 2-point lead.
So what if we tried that? If we place Drum Dancer Tlali here. Hang on, how much does Tlali cost now? 3, so that's actually too much. So what we can do is just poke it here.
Feel the flame.
Battle Frenzy here. Go for
Let's
this hit
give them an
first.
encore. Outwit,
Then-
outspeak.
Oh no, because we're still trapped. I thought we were in combat.
Choose your
I forgot we weren't.
lies wisely.
Okay, so that's actually really awkward. We're gonna just come over here to contest. Oh, you can tell it's been a while since I played Moonbreaker. This is really
Opponent's
interesting.
turn.
They just get to keep
They
this
have a
turn one.
2-point lead.
I kind of like that as a going second thing. Yeah, so we're very likely dead here. But do we get to use any fun
Your
next
health
turn?
is
I mean,
low.
we're going to get our Sceptrix, but that doesn't do anything. Toxia maybe? Yeah, Antios is just basically going dead to rights here. I'm okay with this. This is fine for a first game. And you know what? I'm not sure whether or not we're going to get 1 or 2 games in this video. I think it all comes down to just basically how long the next queue is. So what I'll do is after this game I'm going to do a little outro, call it a day there and see what happens. It's interesting that first strike mattered here because otherwise we could have had an easier takeout of this as well. And we're almost borderline dead this next turn. We need to find a way
Your
to get
turn. Your
completely
opponent
out
has a
of sight of
2-point
that.
lead.
I mean, we could with Quetzali. Can we move
Good
out?
to have
No.
extra hands.
So We can actually still do this, in theory. So we just move over here. Battle Frenzy this. Kill him. Like, we're not in a good spot. I'll be completely honest. Do you know what we can do? If we harass here,
No line of sight.
we can actually just harass over there. That's going to be quite funny. So we're going to use the movement game to our advantage. Pop Quetzali down over here. Refresh our own movement. And just run as far away as possible. So I think tucking just back here should be okay. And then we are actually going to go over here and just start harassing Detonia, which is very entertaining to me. Because Detonia is well and truly harassed,
Opponents
but has
turn.
extra attack.
They have a 1
We
point
could have even
lead.
potentially used Slowly over here to try and like move block a bit better. But I don't know if they're going to quite have what we need. So we're going to have 9 next turn, so Manfi Tipu is an option. Do they have anything with charge is the question. Oh, of course they do. Crankbait. Is crankbait damage enough? It is 1 damage. You know what? That was fun. I enjoyed that. The crankbait making it all the way over there was hilarious to me. So, well done to Fazzy. That was a really good game. I enjoyed that. Like I said, I don't think our list is good. I don't know if I said that. Our list is terrible. But I just wanted to play with fun things and see how it went. So we're going to try queuing up one more time. If we get a game soon, you'll be able to see us straight back into it and get another game going, and we can just make this a little bit longer of a video. If not, then I'll just come back with a little bit of a recap and see how we're doing. But all in all, very fun for my first game of Moonbreaker in 1.0, and I can't wait to get stuck into some more, so I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, we're back. We're against Fazzy again, so we're probably going to lose, but this is fine. I'm enjoying this. We did like dome half of our life potion just to deal with the Tipu. I think we should probably have considered just trying to use Tipu with like the Scurrials to take things out, but who cares? This is fun. We're just enjoying the new meta. So we're going to hold our objective and just start moving on. The fact we scored that point was interesting. So it looks like Fazzy really enjoys the Astra for movement ability, which I don't disagree with, to be honest. I think it's really cool and very powerful. Okay, so if they want to deploy over here, because I believe my ability is clear line of sight. Yeah. We'll see. If I can get in range of that, I mean, I would absolutely take it and just start running over.
Your turn. You have a
What's
1
my
point
ability
lead.
range? Oh, that's really not great. So, we could Nenepi, but I think we're just dead-eyeing again.
Watch and see.
Moving straight up here. Pop Deadeye out of movement range of Sevria. So I think we're looking at over here. Looks pretty safe to me.
Who's next?
Close those ourselves and just poke that. Seems fine to me.
Opponent's turn.
I'm not sure how I
No
feel
one
about the
is
holding
in
an
the
objective
lead.
immediately, but I do get it.
A bit slippery.
Okay, so Sevria's coming in, being an inconvenience. I think, genuinely, already in the first couple of games, Sevria being this sticky is so good. Next turn, if we have this alive, though, we are going to just take her out with Severi. Because I think that's the right thing to do. Yeah. Okay, so the Deadeye there. We're not going to be able to take out there, though. We're going to have 4. So how does 4 look? Ooh, the miss is interesting. So now we've got 2 contested points.
Your turn. No one is in the lead.
We have First Strike here, which is the interesting part, because First Strike means we can just hit this, not worry about the consequences. We can time to duel and deal with that next
I
turn.
relish an enriching trade.
How do we want to assess Deadeye? We've got access to 5 damage, or we could Scurrials. I still think Kokole is quite nice here. Or even just Nenepi and pump us up slightly. Like, can we do this on the captain? Oh no, we can't, because we didn't do it. This actually takes us less damage next turn. Playing Nenepi there was a big mistake. That was just a really silly
Come on,
choice.
fellas.
For some reason I just forgot we didn't have any resource there.
Opponent's turn. No
So-
one is in the lead.
We dome Sevria. We only take 3 in return. I love that. Nenepi shouldn't be here. This is just a really stupid choice. Oh dear. Playing something with no abilities whatsoever that is incredibly weak right in front of the enemy is hilarious to me. So we're going to have 5 next turn. The Toxia's definitely a possibility. And depending on how they move, we could even like steal something and run over to it. So we want to... I think we're looking at the points game here. Their 5 cost needs to do 4 damage, basically. Or to push our captain health down. If this is a Tipu, I'm not as worried. Sure. Oh, have they got activate twice? Okay. That's a lot of damage. I like that. So now I think we're absolutely going for points. Funny enough, just using our thingy, Severi here again, is just absolutely free kill on this. And they've taken all their resources out. So I'm completely fine here.
Your opponent has a 1-point lead.
Because now we just time to duel here.
I love good repartee.
Let that go. So do we have anything that just generally hits? So hitting 2 this earlier could have actually been an important choice. I think this might be a Kokole turn. We've got 5. Like, tennis is good. Just go here, poke some damage down. Yeah, let's...
Gotta want it.
Wow, he missed. Interesting. Anything have charge here? Yeah, this has charge, so... If we take this up and then just run straight up, then I think this works. Especially if we can hold that objective as well and stay a bit safer. So I think... I'm sure this doesn't do anything at all, but it doesn't hurt. So this is putting pressure over here. We're using Severi to just...
2-point lead.
Oh, so it doesn't continually chain if they don't have... Okay, that's good to know. I figured that would probably chain. So I didn't know that, so that's a mistake. But these are the things that I really like learning, because I thought we'd be fairly safe over here, because that would be dead. Turns out, it's not dead. So they're getting points over there, so how do we do this? I'm really glad I did that attack now. I honestly thought this would chain it and take it all the way. So I imagine here we lose this unit, or they just push on our captain, which is what I think they probably should do. So shoot there, jump over here, send something down here to kill this. I think that's pretty reasonable. We're definitely lacking range here, but that's fine. We're all okay with silly stuff like this. Yeah, and what's the play? What is the follow-up here? Because also, like, we're not a world away from dealing with this. But they do have... Yeah, so it is just Tifu there.
I got this. Probably.
So I mean...
Your turn. Your opponent has a
So
3-point
doesn't
lead.
Scurials here just give us a load of really interesting options? So let's try this. If we play Scurials like here. Control Mind on Tifu. Tifu can come here and kill Deadeye. Severi can just hit over here and then run away from their Tifu, so then we're controlling that point.
We got this.
We should have put the Kokole down, actually, come to think of it. We don't have enough space to hide from this, is the problem. So what if we put down... What if we just move block here? So you sort of sacrifice a bit. Sure, I mean, but then it also just gets us 8 next turn, so we get like the Obstetrics and burn things. Honestly, I think we're just going to be staying out of line of sight of that, shooting here.
The suckers slip away.
Piercing lunge, we don't care for that, it doesn't do enough. Let's just, oh, we might as well use those two. Let's do this.
Turn. They have a 2-point lead.
This is giving me so many interesting things. I love Severi, just to say, like, this time to duel seems fantastic. And oh, it's until either does no damage, of course it is. I forgot to read that. Yeah, so that doesn't work against ability units. It doesn't just mince ability units or special units at all. That would be absurd if it did. So what we have done is managed to hide TP.
This is my jam.
Okay, so now we're going to go hit that, pull this over here, get TP over,
Little guys.
which probably helps. Although if they're just pushing TP, okay. We need some more like big hitters here. This is what we're definitely missing. Oh, so it's not quite the right position, I think. They've contested that point and given us 2 points back, essentially. And we can either easily just chain this away. And if they want to shoot this, then okay, they have got an angle there, yeah. So what can we do? I mean, Manti Tipu just gives them the game. Yeah, so they're over here, they're on us already, they're taking the points away. They had to use resources to do that. We can easily take control of this.
Come closer. I won't.
Torian's in. Got a bit of attack back, which is nice.
Your turn. Your opponent has a 2-point lead.
So, how do we do this? We obviously need to be up here, and Control Mind pretty much has to happen. What does Orceptrix do? Not enough. Horn Toss could be good for 4 damage. I think that's... Or it's just melee. Give a unit, like... Give a melee unit pummel for the turn. Either way, well... I'm going to have to take Tipu.
Good to have extra hands.
Tipu's going to hit here. And grow, I guess. And we'll just send Tipu into the ether. Move ourselves over here. In fact, where does Tipu get to be? There, right. So we can just move into like this gap here. Stay relatively safe.
Where did the time go?
We'll put a talk shit up. Oh, we moved out of the way. What an idiot. What's got a load of health? 10 health. Probably something more. No abilities to use. Orceptrix just exists.
Opponent's
There
turn.
we go, that's the plan.
They have
We're
a
going to have
two-point
Orceptrix
lead.
that exists. Oh, I thought I was just out of range of that. So they're actually going to be able to kill our Orceptrix. That's really good.
Captain, your health is low.
Yes, our health is very low. If they had like a Quetzalcoatl here, they could annihilate us.
Finely crafted
Ooh,
cinder.
yeah, forgot about Detonia.
Ah,
There's so much I need to
bold
remember
and
about this game,
zesty.
but I am on board for it. This is fun. Like, it's not impossible we can win from here, but it's very, very unlikely.
I'm swooping in.
Oh, we're going to lose in like the one turn. If they kill this, yeah, we're just dead.
Captain,
Like,
we're
there
in
is
trouble.
nothing
Your
to do
opponent
from here.
needs only one more point to win.
Yes, I know they need one more point. I can't stop them getting one more point. Oh, beautiful. Well, this is a concession from me. However, we might as well have some fun doing it. And just see if we can just pummel this to them at the very least. Minorly inconvenience them. We're going to just be pretty much straight up
Your
dead to
turn.
points
Your
for
opponent
Detonia.
has a 3-point lead.
So if we come over here...
Swift and fluid.
In fact, we
motion.
can't even use Drum Dancer Tlade. Doesn't even work. So we just pop this down here. Where does Toss go? I mean, that doesn't help either. I guess we'll lunge because we haven't lunged yet. Let's do a bit of lunge.
I beg your pardon.
Hit them again. Probably missed. Okay, we didn't miss. In that case, we can pop Kokole down. Wait, does it not fit? Oh, really? Wait, it shows we can fit Kokole in here. I really find it hard to believe its base doesn't fit in here at all. Okay, well, I feel like that's probably a visual bug. We
Already
could have used that.
attack. Units are
Oh,
not
well, we'll
touched.
pass a turn. We'll let them get the nice free
Opponent's
victory. We'll
turn.
bunch everything
They
up and
have
let
a
Fazzy get a
4-point
bunch
lead.
of free XP from us. I am... Go on, annihilate me. Annihilate me. Kokole Groove!
Continue.
And there we have it.
Quest.
That is the end of my first 2 games. I
Your
loved it.
heart beating
Didn't
fast
get to
too.
do any of the fun things. Ooh, codex. Oh, you can unlock the codex entries for characters units this way. Amazing. Well, I'm definitely going to be saving that for another time. That was really fun. You can see we've already got all the rewards. Got XP at least, but XP currently doesn't do anything. A couple of level ups. Oh, I imagine actually in that case, we've probably got the entry for all of these. So let's have a quick look. Is that characters? I don't even know what. We've got Scurrials now. We've got what else? Have we got any other of the new ones? We've got so many of these to read. We'll have to do a little like lore session. Yeah, Tenaza. Yeah, so we've unlocked a bunch of these just by getting the basic level. So that's really cool. I like that that's something that they've included. In fact, I'm just going to have a quick look before we go anywhere at the at that part of the collection. So let's find our first like new unit, who we've used. Young Kokole. So where is the level thing here? So we can't, this doesn't show us anything. Next to is Awakened, so Sentient, we unlock that. So either way, that's cool. I like it. I wish it was an easier way of seeing what the rewards were. Like this I don't think shows us, no. But all in all, really, really fun. I absolutely love, like, I've forgotten her name already. Severi, there we go. Severi seems like my kind of thing. I love the idea of using her as like a resource, using her health to just sort of nuke things down. We probably want to get Stitchy McPatchy in here fairly quickly. Excuse me, even maybe like Neck Divine, and find a few more ways of like really utilising her value, but absolutely loved it. And that is my first few games of 1.0. If you guys have enjoyed this, please don't hesitate to like, comment, subscribe, join us over on Patreon. Anything you want to do to support the channel is really appreciated. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and most importantly, have a good day.